pointer finger. This is not pointing.
That is a really loud way to start the game. All right.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 4 weeks because what are you doing?
Stop! No.
All right.
Guys, got a 10.
When we last left our heroes.
I got a 7.
We're
Okay, when we last left our heroes, let me sum up here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you rolled terrible. Why is there a D12 out there? What are you guys doing? Oh, is that one of the D6 D12?
That's one of the...
No,
it's
that's
just a D12 that I mistakenly took for a D6 D12.
I mean, I know your dice are bad, but that's kind of cheating.
Is it?
I got a 14
I
before
still
I
rolled
add
a
anything.
She got a 6 that roll. She got a 10 and I got a 7. So just as we said,
I rolled a 2 on
She
a 12-sided dice.
she gets low, she gets high, and I get middle of the road.
Yep. All right. So
I'm here to be the failure.
when we
Last left
our heroes, there was a great deal of information going on, and so on and so forth.
I cracked the code.
Well, I told you where Alias was.
And I figured out that it wasn't Jack. Like, immediately.
Okay, let's actually get to what was going
Sorry.
And I told you that Jeff wasn't there.
on. Okay. So you guys had been at school, and you'd split things up to go off and do some stuff. And Ember was going to have a little date in the park with Riptide, which she did. And Palacine was hanging out at the base, which she frequently does all by herself. It's very sad. We need to fix that. And Silhouette, without really telling anybody, was going to go meet with Jack, who had sent her a text to meet up at a cemetery because Jack.
Because it's Jack.
Because it's Jack.
But
And
it's not Jack. That's
right. So she got there, and there were a few things with... So there were a few things with Jack that were... Well, no. There were a few things going on that made Silhouette realize or think that it wasn't Jack. Okay? Namely, that there were roses left at the front door, and the front of the cemetery, and he wouldn't have done that because dark chocolate. Right. Anyway, so she called Palacine, and Palacine said, "Yeah, he may not be there, but I'll tell you who is there. Who is there?
Alias!
Is Alias, according to my new location gizmoology that I got all set up." And everybody yelled for help, and Silhouette told everybody to stay away. Ember immediately did not listen. Came straight to the cemetery while Silhouette was on the phone with Vigil. And Vigil was saying, verify whether or not your boy is there.
Yeah, boy.
Silhouette expanded her senses, which apparently
Backfired.
somebody was waiting for, and blasted some subsonics that messed you up. And then as soon as Ember showed up, there was sort of a megaphone like, that's the heat signature I was looking for. And interestingly, then did a subsonic thing, attack, dealy bob, that had no effect on you whatsoever, but seemed to have a rather profound effect on Riptide, who you had brought along with.
But I also did confirm that Jack was
Yes,
there.
you did confirm with your heat reading thing that Jack is not in the cemetery, which was not known. So what we do know is that Alias is in the cemetery, at least as of last scan.
And he's ready for us.
At least as of your, it isn't like a constant like satellite GPS update kind of situation. You checked, and at the time that you checked, which was 20, 30 minutes ago, he was there. So, Scylla's outside the cemetery. I can't remember how I feel like you... Oh, I remember what it was. You got hit with take a powerful blow, but you rolled it over to Ember, who was like, give me them delicious conditions, and was like yelling at her about, like, why aren't you listening, blah, blah, blah. Ember then proceeded to help anyway.
Yeah. She's Ember.
Because she's Ember. But she helped, which is good.
Yeah.
Palicine is still in the base?
Yes.
Has not actually come screaming to the rescue? Interesting. Good to know.
You follow orders.
You follow orders. And
I'm the good child.
Teacher's pet.
that puts her in that role. I don't know if you want her in that authoritarian role, especially today, because she's really something today. Hi.
Which one of us?
You know, the one who just got bonked on the head. All right. So Ember is, I think, perched in a tree, kind of?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
And then-
So that's my
Riptide.
question. Is Riptide falling out of the tree right now? Because he was also in a tree.
Let me demonstrate Riptide right now for you, for y'all.
Oh no.
Let me see if I can.
He's deteriorating
I
in
don't
the
think
water.
we want-
Shh, shh, shh. Too loud.
Oh.
No.
There's a pair of feet.
All right. Let
Did
me.
you say I grew a pair of feet?
I found a pair of Jiggety feet.
So I do that, and then over on your screen, I click the link, and this is kind of what his body's doing.
Oh, I'm scared. Wait, what?
What?
Like he's.
You
Wait,
exploded
is that
your
just
boyfriend.
Wait, is that just around him or is
No, that's his
actual
whole body is like breaking into its component water. You know how he can change to water, like parts of his body to water? You've never seen him do the whole body. He's made some noise that's like really hard or painful, or he just doesn't do it. It's very. His whole body is doing it against his will right now.
Vigil.
So
You're killing your boyfriend.
that's probably going to be you.
It's her fault.
That's probably going to be you taking a powerful blow from seeing this, because he's just like he doesn't. I say he screams. He doesn't so much scream as like
It's like a
whatever
gasp
noise a
thing.
person would make when they got hit with a truck.
So
Like-
scream.
Ah! Like this, like it's just.
Oh my god.
So, how about you? Wait, did you have a thing you were going to say as things? Okay, stop.
I keep hitting my leg on.
So stop spinning. Or back up.
Get the
If you back up a little bit, you won't hit the table.
Or
All right, Kelly, were you gonna?
Thank you.
I love how you guys have like terrible dice that you roll for taking
I
power.
bless you with.
Your
Please fail.
dice karma.
Just touch
I
her.
will
Okay.
unshovel.
So you're
Please
rolling and
suck.
adding your conditions, and your conditions right now are
3. I have 3.
So that's pretty.
A 2.
I'm just saying it's hard to roll low for this, but you know, go off, I guess.
Literally, you have to roll 2.
Oh, now I got my
Boxcars.
I got boxcars.
Plus 3. You got a 15.
Okay, let's see how badly I messed this up.
Wow. Oh wow. Okie dokie. And that's how we started this session. The end. And that's how we ended the session.
Well,
Halcyon City was a nice city until the center of the city exploded.
with pure fury.
Alright, take a powerful blow. When you take a powerful blow, roll conditions marked. On a 10 plus, you may choose one. My gift to you. You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc. You lose your control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. I want to suggest,
Maybe don't do that.
as a fire person, losing control of your powers in a terrible way next to your boyfriend
Yeah.
who's water-based, or really next to your boyfriend who's human, while he is already...
Am I not human?
While he... Well, a human and, like, I mean...
in a terrible
He's water
way.
power based, but all people are like a lot of water. So
Maybe don't.
there's potential
Yeah.
consequences there. Also, he's already kind of like in steam form. So
Maybe.
Yeah.
it's like
Maybe
what
just
what happened to Riptide?
Also,
I
do you
accidentally
remember
just
last time what happened?
Yeah.
You blew
Yeah,
up.
but last time was cool, so.
temples.
it's yeah. What happened to your boyfriend? I accidentally distributed him across the eastern seaboard
It was
3 months ago. He's still pulling himself back together. It's pretty bad. All right. So or take 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
I'm gonna take 2 options from the 7 and 9
Have
list.
you heard the 7 to 9 list?
I have. I'm definitely gonna lash out verbally.
And you don't want to do the last one. You do not want to mark 2 conditions.
I'm thinking about it.
That would throw you to 5.
3.
So that would only get me to 5. Like,
That I don't know that I would put the word only in next to that. It would get you to 5. I don't know if only that's all of them.
but I'm still in it, so I'm fine.
in it to win it.
Although
Your GM would like to suggest that
I'm thinking more of giving ground to my opposition.
that is super.
A poor
I am
idea.
100% behind that because the whole point of this maneuver is to
Gain ground.
is for them to get you back on your heels and get some advantage. So that is. Please don't do that part, Zoe, where you put it against your face like that. Okay?
Okay, so I'm gonna give ground to my opposition. I'm also gonna lash out verbally.
So you lash out verbally.
Oh wait, it's provoke a teammate.
Provoke a teammate to foolhardy action or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. So you can do one of two things.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally do a provoke roll. You can literally do a provoke roll.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have influence over both people. So you can say, I need you to not do it where it clicks like that. Where you get them to do a thing that's foolhardy. So figure out what you would have them do. Like, for instance, Palestine, I don't know where you are, but you need to get your ass here. He's falling apart. I need help. Or something like that. Or, Sil, I don't know where he is. You have to stop him. He's hurting Riptide. Something where you provoke them to do something like
Stupid.
foolhardy. That's option 1. Option 2 is you lose your influence over somebody and you trade that for, instead of you taking a condition, you hand a condition off to somebody else. For basically it's like whatever you say gives them a condition, but they also kind of close down to you and you don't have influence over them anymore right now. So
I'm gonna do that.
the thing where you lash out and just give them a condition?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
You could do that to me.
Provoke them to something foolhardy. Make
Well,
her
you
charge.
could do it to me and make me guilty for not being there.
Ooh.
You could do it for me for being guilty for not handling it fast enough.
I think you're already guilty.
Yeah.
I think it's the only condition you have right now.
I'm always guilty.
I only have.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm already guilty. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm off the
Okay,
field.
so I'm gonna
So what happens?
So Ember is kind of first she looks back and she just is shocked for a couple seconds.
So the question is...
And then it's kind of the noise I was making when you showed the picture that... yeah, kind of like that, but in less...
More swearing.
Less fear and more anger, and kind of and I yell at Palestine I got here, where are you?
Okay, so I love that regardless.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter to me which way you do, because what you're saying could either be a provoke to get her here or a thing to make her guilty. Neither one, one's going to result in her heading out. No. Provoke doesn't have to do anything. Provoke is this, you'll see how provoke works. It's kind of I roll a certain way and either I can reward them with something if they do what I say, or punish them if they don't do what I say, or if I roll really well, it's both. Okay, that kind of a thing. So that might get her coming and not give her a condition. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, if you do the thing that gives her a condition, she might feel guilty and come anyway. Mm-hmm. And then she's coming and has a condition on top of it. So it's kind of which one?
Yeah.
Are you saying it to lash out, or are you saying it to get her ass moving? That's
Probably more to get her ass moving.
okay.
So, yeah.
In that case, I would say go with the provoke. So
Her ass.
So just
She could do that technically.
She is okay. Provoke.
Let's not open up ideas.
Which condition do any of the conditions that you currently
Guilty, which I don't have.
Guilty is the one that affects provoke? Mm-hmm. You're not guilty? So you're just rolling and adding superior, which is a 0?
Yep.
There you go. Just roll.
Woo!
4.
Oh my god. Okay. So when you mark
Why didn't you leave the other dice? Because they're good.
Mark potential. That's okay. When you provoke someone susceptible to your words, say what you're trying to get them to do and roll superior for NPCs. Doesn't matter. Blah, 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 blah. So, okay. she's yelling. It doesn't have any impact on you mechanically. Whether or not it has impact on you based on whatever your decision. She's just like, I need help. Palestine, where are you? Blah, blah, blah. But none of it's like scoring those deep, painful hits kind of a thing. You know, you're not feeling like you still have, there's no weight. Because the thing with provoke is you can say like, okay, well, if you do what I say, we'll add team to the pool. Or if you don't do what I say, you're going to take a condition. And it's like this carrot stick kind of a thing. That's not even happening. It doesn't have enough weight on it right now to do that. The other thing that gives them an opportunity, I feel like the fact that the way you've reacted is this won't make a lot of sense in the larger, well, this won't make a lot of sense to you yet, but this is the signal that they need to know that this is now they do the next thing. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that's the opening. You've provided that signal of now do the next thing. Cool? Mm-hmm. All right. So for now, for a split second here, while you're just kind of, because there's some times where it's like something horrible happens and you're like, I literally don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And your boy turning gaseous while he's screaming is probably one of those things. Mm-hmm. So, which is fair. Which is fair.
Your boy turning gaseous.
Your boy.
Your boy.
All right.
Your boy is going gaseous.
Oh, this is...
I'm going to go in reverse order of like distance on this. So, Palestine, what are you... So you're hearing, feeling,
both
to a certain extent, sensing, we'll say, all of this junk happening. Something obviously very bad just happened to Riptide, so Ember's freaking out. Silhouette has a lot of like I don't know what to do coming off her. So can you come around for a second? And that's what's going on. What do you do? Wait a second. Never mind. All right. So, what do you do?
Well, I feel like I kind of have to go down there and do something.
I mean, you can always do something from here, in theory.
Yeah.
Or you could send the ship and say, go get them.
There's an ant on the wall.
That is the last thing we need you doing.
I'm just saying, there's options that don't involve you going, but
That's true.
it's entirely up to you.
Well, how could I do stuff from the base?
You can scan again.
How can you
Yeah,
boost
I guess
it?
I could scan again, because
You
he
could
might not be there
It
anymore.
could just be like booby trapped or something.
Yeah, you could do. How did we do that before? What was the move that you did with that? Was that that was that alien tech thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd have to roll again, because it
Yeah, you
only
need to.
does it once.
It only does it once.
So
You can try it again and see how it holds up.
I have to hope to get a 10+. So.
Well, you should.
Do you have any team in the
No,
pool?
I got a 5.
Okay, but what do you add to it?
Plus freak. Oh, plus 3. 8.
8. All right. So
you
what
know
is that?
That's a mixed success.
Wait,
So-
do we have any team in the pool?
Yeah, you've got 2, and if you guys work together to face a threat, you could boost up. But yeah, right now you've got 2.
Okay.
You always have 2 starting out the session, kind of a thing. It's always starts you with 2. Okay, so all right, so the 8 it's a mixed success, Kaylee, but it's this particular move is kind of like good if you get a mixed success and freaking fantastic if you get a good success. Like there's no the middle. Where the heck is my mouse on this thing? Hello. There we go. I need to get rid of this one. Go back here. All right. So what you have is. Can you read the move?
Okay, alien tech. When you alter a human device with your alien technology, roll plus freak. On a hit, you create a device that can do something impossible once and then fizzle. When you roll a 10 plus, choose one. It works exceptionally well, and you get an additional use out of it. On a miss, the device works, but it has a completely unintended side effect that the GM will reveal.
Then you don't have to roll because
no, she
last
picked
time
one.
she
got a 10, but she can pick one.
She didn't get a 10 last time. It was a mixed success last time too.
Oh, I thought.
No, yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind. So, as it says in there, like there was some fizzling going on. You probably popped a couple of breakers or some weird stuff, or one of the console that you were attached, that the ship was attached to for this, probably either went into some weird reboot, or so you're like unplugging everything and plugging it all back into another one. Like, I'll fix all of these in a little while later. Right now, I just need this to go again, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, and then you can scan again and see what that. If that, once you have that, you could probably do like an assess the situation, so you know what's going on. So I'll let you kind of piggyback off that to sort of an assess the situation of what's going on. So you're scanning for. You want to know. I'll give you this one. You can. Well. Do you want a deep scan of the cemetery or a broad scan for Alias? Deep scan of the cemetery will give you a whole bunch of information about what's going on in the cemetery right now. A broad scan for Alias will not give you especially any useful information about the cemetery specifically, but it will still keep your eyes on Alias.
I think Alias.
Okay, cool. He's not in the cemetery anymore.
I knew it.
He's on the island.
Oh, he's on the island.
I'm on the island.
He's on the island. It's like, hey guys, he's on the island.
Oh.
I'm on the island.
Coming in. I'm so ready for
Hey,
the fight now.
No!
Vigil!
Okay.
You know what happened last time you came?
Yeah, I saved the day last time I came when we were on the island. The last time I came to the island and
No, I think she was talking about the last time you were
I
on
know
a
what she was
fight.
saying, but I
last
I'm
time-
so smart that I twisted it.
2 words
Is
again.
it my turn yet?
2 words. International incident.
Is it my
But to
turn
be fair, it would only be a domestic incident in this case. And if it's on Phoenix, if it's on the
My
Phoenix,
whole life is an international incident, okay? So nothing I do is gonna make it better.
you guys, like there's flash mobs and then there's you guys, like trash mobs. It's great.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you hear her say, guys, he's not in the cemetery anymore. He's on the island. Wait, I'm on the island. What do you do?
Vigil! Alias isn't in the cemetery anymore. He was in the cemetery. He's not there anymore. The Riptide is disintegrating? Steaming? Palestine is on the island, and apparently Vigil is on the island.
You mean Alias.
Alias is on the island.
However, I am in the secret base.
Yeah. but
Oh wait, no, he knows where it is because
Yeah.
it was his secret
You
base.
guys don't know that, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we saw it in the files. Remember?
Yeah, remember it was in the files.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so-
because I did in the flashback once, but yeah, you guys actually saw it in the files.
He's gonna come.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in the secret base, which he knows about because it used to be his base.
And what does Vigil say? I need more information.
All right, Silhouette. Why do you think this is happening? What's his goal? Work the problem.
Oh yeah.
Work the problem.
She's not, and you hear this in my mind. She's not helpful.
I can't believe she's making this a learning opportunity.
Do something quickly!
What are you doing?
Tell me quickly!
She's over here in like gargoyle mode. She's like, what the flip out?
Well, last time he encountered us, he said that he wanted to get rid of us entirely. Which means his goal is to eliminate us.
If I want you not at a party and I want you to leave, that's getting rid of you too.
He said eliminate.
He might not want us at the school or like something like that.
Why?
He, like, just wants us
Because
out of his life. He doesn't want us in the living in his
Why
space.
is
like,
he doing what he's doing right now? Work the problem cell. If you were doing this, if you had done this to an enemy in the city and then headed for their secret base or the location of their secret base, why would you be doing that?
Right.
What is the attack about at the cemetery?
As a distraction for information.
See, you're so much more clever than your teachers say in their reports.
Thanks.
Oh, they're just being nice.
Not exactly.
Not really.
All right,
That's how
so
Palestine would take it, though.
can you throw that in the trash, please, Zoe? Thank you.
Is it
So you can assess the situation. You can pierce the mask on him, maybe something like that.
I'm gonna do a pierce mask. 'Cause-
It's mundane based. What's your?
Ouch.
Why are you hitting her?
Because I'm just getting into
Yeah.
character, you know. Although I would
Let's
never
not
hit her.
do that.
Because your mundane's a -2.
Yeah, and my superior is a +2.
Can I just
I much prefer that stat.
Yeah, right now you're really embodying what Vigil thinks you need to be as a supergirl. Good job. Bad mundane. Good superior.
Literally, I have opposite stats for that right now. So I don't want to roll because I feel like as soon as I let my dice go, horrible things will happen.
You're adding superior.
-1.
No, do you have
I
a
get a +1 for this.
do you have a penalty to assess the situation right now? Is that what guilty does?
I don't think so.
Basically,
Oh, yeah, I have a -2 to assess the situation or provoke someone. I love being guilty. And negative never crap.
All right. So what you doing? You guys same thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So it's
do
straight up
that.
roll. It's just straight up dice. Those are not good dice. I see a 1. What's the other one?
Oh
Is
my.
it another one?
Snake eyes.
Mark potential.
Turns out it's not possible to suffocate yourself with a pill.
Somebody kill me!
Okay.
Don't suffocate your teammate with a pillow.
it's a 1 and a 1.
Thank you, Zoe. Thank you for letting us know that that's a 1 and a 1.
Yeah, really, I didn't know that already.
That's
Oh, there's no way for team to help you now.
So mark potential. There's no way to team. The team cannot help you now.
Is it my turn yet?
Jamie, breathe.
Let me see. Let me see your sheet. Let me see your sheet real quick. No, let me see your sheet real quick.
Get rid of those dice forever.
Oh wow.
Never use those dice.
Okay, stop.
Change your dice. Change your dice
Please
right
stop. Please stop. It hurts me.
I'm rolling the same thing.
I understand that.
These dice are rigged.
Okay, I understand that, but I'm hearing it amplified in my ear. It hurts when you keep rolling them over and over. Can I see?
It hurts me too.
Can I see your character sheet, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Okie dokie.
You mean my character booklet?
Your character booklet.
Use these ones. Jamie with them earlier.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Wait, so pull out those ones for the bad
Sorry,
guys.
I mean
Wait.
that's really bad.
Wait,
I don't want to
pull out
keep
the
them.
blue ones for. Pull out the blue ones for the.
Yeah, I'll take powerful ball. You're right.
Okay, here.
1 second.
We have them flipped
Go
on
back
our
on my
chart.
chart, you know. Zoe.
That was not the right one. I don't think.
All right. Kaylee.
Yes.
So, sorry, Sil. All right, so you spotted the obvious thing and you can't seem to figure out what to do, so I'm going to tell you what to do. In this world, you have to act on the facts, and you cannot worry about protecting other people. The boy will put himself together, or Ember will deal with the boy who can't put himself back together. He is not your problem. The base is your problem. Leave them, get home, stop them. Get your head in the game and stop trying to save everybody. And she's going to shift your labels.
Yeah, of course she is.
Superior up, savior down.
Savior? Okay.
That's what she just said. But Get your head in the game and stop trying to save everybody. Are you
Uh,
going with it or are you fighting it?
I'll go with it.
All right. Superior up.
You're gonna die?
He's the one who's.
To be fair,
coming
she's
to
in the
attack
base
me.
where he's going, so yeah.
Yeah, well then I'm coming too, so
How are you going to get there quickly?
quickly.
How are you going to get there quickly?
I have an idea.
I'll figure it out.
I have an idea. Okay. Hey, Amber.
Yes.
Your boyfriend's dissolving repeatedly, and every time he gets himself back together again, another pulse comes and tears him apart again. And then he
Okay,
screams
so
some more.
I have
What's she
to-
doing? So he's like,
I am going to burn. I'm gonna burn.
that's good.
Shoot.
That sounds like a thing.
Gonna burn,
You should do
burn, burn, burn.
Oh, I should add that to the playlist.
5, 9, plus my conditions, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so,
That's max. That's 3. You got 3 burn.
Wow.
yeah. Okay, so,
Boat? I would
no.
suggest.
No, I'm going to,
How would that help?
Moat's a protective thing. Theoretically,
So could it help him from,
Yeah.
like,
no,
protect
I
him
want
from
to get
It's
him,
all-
shock?
I want to get him out of there, because
So-
I have a feeling that's what's going on. So my plan is, I was going
Move.
to use move to grab, him and her.
and then go fast.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is
Gotta
grabbing.
go fast.
The
Yeah.
problem is grabbing him.
Yeah.
Okay, so there may need to be 2 steps here. So to your point, moat is a barrier. Okay, it's a barrier based on energy. Energy is just energy. Let's just imagine that everything has the same common denominator when it comes to energy. It's not technically true, but we're in comic books, so it's kind of technically true. So if she can exert energy in a certain way, and what's coming at it is sonic energy, even if it's ultrasonic or something, it's still energy. She may not be able to block all of it, but she may be able to block enough of it to help him get under control. So by simply erecting something that blocks a certain kind of energy with heat energy, it's still energy, and you do get this thing like certain, like you comment on, like people comment on this, like it's really, really cold, sound is weird. Fog makes sound weird. Smoke makes sound weird. Fire makes sound weird. All these kinds of things. So there's some sort of interaction there. And again, it's comic books. She may not be able to completely stop it, but if she gets him to the point where he can hold himself somewhat together, that she can give him something to grab, then yeah. So first of all, what's the moat part? Read me the moat thing.
Spend 1 burn to create a barrier that will hold back threats as long as you keep your attention on it.
Okay. Now tell me the move thing.
Spend 1 burn to move to any place you choose within the scene, breaking through or slipping past any barriers or restraints in your way.
Okay. So
Embers are new transportation.
So here's what I was planning is, I guess I would use moat for this, is create like an orb around him of fire, and that would transport him as I'm like holding it, and then I would grab her and then fly away as fast as possible.
I'm going to modify that somewhat because it's not really a force field kind of a thing, but it does block things. What you can do is get the moat up to protect him somewhat, and that'll get him stable enough that you can grab him and then go. He can hold himself together well enough for you to give him something to grip, and then you move. Now, move is for moving you. There isn't anything in there about moving other people. You were hoping I would miss that. I can tell from the look that you just had on your face. But you've got 3 burn, so I'm just going to say throw another burn in there to move some other people with you. Is that
Okay.
cool? So burn
That
for a
makes
moat,
sense.
burn for a moat, burn for you, burn for grabbing other people and go.
Burn.
All right,
Burn it
does
all
that sound
down.
cool?
Yep.
All right, so you throw up the moat and you're like, please let this work. And you throw it up, and the next pulse comes and he doesn't dissolve as much. You know, like when they do the like you see vibrations in water and it does that thing. You see that, but it doesn't then result in him falling apart. So he's like, oh, okay, oh, this is very unpleasant. Can we go somewhere that's else?
And I'm already grabbing him, and we're already going.
Right, so
This is very unpleasant.
this is very unpleasant. So you grab him, Once that's under control, it takes 20, 30 seconds. You're still kind of pondering like how to get where you're going, but Ember lets you know that she's on the way for a ride.
I wasn't planning on letting her know. I was
Well,
planning
you
on
guys
just
are all
flying by.
telepathically linked, so
I was just
she's
planning
going to
on
know
flying
stuff
by
is
and
happening.
grabbing
Like, you need a hand thing. There's a... Oh, God, I can't remember. This is a severely underrated movie, but there's a movie called Epic that's like it's an animated thing, and they're all like, everybody's like fairy sized, and they fly around on like sparrows and hummingbirds and stuff like
I
that.
remember that movie.
That's such a good movie. But there's a bit in there where the guy who's like riding on this hummingbird, he like jumps up without looking, and his mount comes by, and he like grabs the saddle horn, and the sparrow or the hummingbird does a barrel roll and pulls him up onto the thing. He just does it all. It's like a no look pass. Thing.
Ember's flying like this, and I'm just sitting on top.
No, but your senses are no, but your senses are really good, right? You start running the right direction so that when Ember coming from where you know Ember is in the cemetery, as she's coming down and she's holding him and burning down like behind Ember, Ember just jump obviously, or not Ember. Silhouette just jumps. Everything for Silhouette is a no look, right? Sort of by definition. But she just kind of jumps and pivots. And gets your and you right when your hand is going to be there, like coming from behind, and you just grab her by the wrist and go, and she's already. So you've got both of them. Now the downside is you're not actually super physically strong, so you've got two people hanging off of you.
Yeah, but
although I will say, Diego,
did you know?
not Diego, God damn it, Emilio doesn't.
You were almost there.
I was so close. Emilio doesn't weigh as much as he should right now because he's only about 3/4 of the way there. Like he hasn't really put his legs back together
Did you
yet.
know though that when people are overcome with emotion, they tend to have super strength? There was a mom who,
Stop
when her
being
child
scientific
was trapped
and
under
suffer.
a car, she lifted up the
No, I know.
entire car.
I know, and I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying it's a
little awkward.
it's an effort. But it's fine. You're like get back to the base.
I'm not that heavy.
She is the smallest one out of the thing.
Diego's lighter, right? Fuck. Emilio is lighter, right? I'm gonna change his name. I swear to God, I'm just gonna change it.
No.
Emilio's lighter, right? Riptide is lighter right now because he's missing his legs. Palestine,
No,
what are you doing?
Freaking no.
Running around in circles.
Just flapping her arms.
No, like big circles around the whole base.
Oh, I was either thinking this or just like tiny little circles.
Palsine, you know the door to the base through the locker. Lock it.
That's
It probably won't do anything, but it's
Well, the way to lock it is with security code, so buttons.
Have we changed it?
well.
Are we stupid?
Yes. She just made a scanner out of alien tech and human tech to scan for somebody who doesn't have a face. She can
but
figure
we
out
didn't
some
change the lock combo.
Wow.
Easy.
She can figure out a.
She was scanning for the weird fractal brain, really. That was the main thing. Hi. So what you doing?
Is that Alias or is that you?
No, I'm asking.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
So
I was scared.
I was like, what?
It can't be this soon.
Oh, it can be.
We have to stop.
Let me rephrase. Let me.
for
I
his
gotta
face
see if I
off.
gotta see if I have the stuff I need right here. Hang
You're
on.
not the
His
only one.
face.
Oh, that's true. That's right. Yeah, I forgot he doesn't really have a face.
Mhm.
He has a million faces.
No, he has a fractal mind.
And he can change his face.
Yeah.
That is
technically
definitely a
has-
thing.
So
Infinite faces.
Colin could walk in and
Did I get a
you
picture?
wouldn't know.
I forgot about that part
Shoot!
about
I
him.
need to shut up! I'm giving him ideas!
Colin couldn't get in the base, so I would obviously know it's not him. I'm not stupid.
You would know, but with Palsy.
Palestine's not stupid.
Yeah.
No,
she's not
you guys have been briefed
She's
on.
just a bubblehead.
You guys have been briefed. No, she's just very swept up in the charm of this place, this world, this crazy, crazy world.
He was like,
Crazy.
Okay.
no.
I don't know why that song came to my mind, but it just did.
I guess I go and
So,
I lock the
I know what
door
I need to
as
do.
best as
Hang
I
on.
can.
We're gonna move you over. We're gonna move you. We're gonna move you to the base. Where's the base? Where's your flag at? Oh, there we are. Yeah. Blink. Oh,
Base,
didn't go.
base, I love the base. I'm running around.
will protect me. I love the base.
I'm running around. And
There.
You're like singing to the walls. The base will protect me. Please protect me.
Okay.
Please protect me.
All
I don't
right.
think Alias is all that, like, you know.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
all that, you know.
Ow.
Ow! Don't throw dice
Yeah,
bags.
I do know how they're not all that. I hang out with you.
All right. So you lock down this as much as you can.
And I stick a bunch of chairs in front of it. I just see the briefing room. I just go. I like have octopus arms. And I just grab all the chairs and I just stick them in front
Well,
of
you
the
can
door.
actually like change the access code for the door. That would
Oh,
that would work too, or
That
both.
means you.
both.
Okay, wait.
I like
Can I
the-
say
the
something to
chairs
our heads
still.
really quick?
Sure.
So Amber's gonna say, if you're changing the code, you have to be strong enough to block your mental, like, link with him, because he has a mental thing, right?
He's
Or-
unscannable. His brain is like
Impossible.
it's like trying to pick up not even dry sand.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it isn't that he's psychic. He's like kind of psychic proof.
Oh, okay. Then never
Um,
mind. I was just, never mind.
So
Yeah.
like, he can't get into me, but also then if I wanted to get into him,
That's
yeah.
really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you got into him once. Was it a pleasant experience? Debatable.
she read him, and yeah, it's just more challenging when he's like this. When you know that
Okay.
When he's like himself.
he's more brains like that are more. There's a muffled kind of a crump thump kind of sound from here.
Wait, from where? I didn't see.
The stairwell.
Okay.
Oh shoot! The exit tunnels.
That's where I was.
Housing, did you block the exit
Well,
tunnels?
she was working on the elevator thing.
That's where I was going.
Palestine just mentally breaks down.
You have to protect
You're
the
stronger
computer.
than this. You've seen your planet.
He's
at
coming
war.
into the
It's
base.
Just Alias.
He's coming into the base
That is
for
true.
the information. Shut down the computer as much as you
I
can.
mean, isn't it still technically kind of shutting itself down because of my whole alien thing?
Some of it did. I mean, there's still
Shut off as much as you can.
I turn off the lights.
We're just talking about how you're not dumb.
What?
I mean, okay,
Shut it all down.
that's not gonna do it.
I mean, he doesn't have a face. Can you see?
You hear something up like from the top of the hallway, like home again, jiggity jig.
Shut off the computer.
I run and shut
So
off the
there's
computer.
over here. There's this whole bank of.
I
Look,
could just
look
like
at the map.
unplug it from the wall and continuously hold the cord. Like I will not give you the cord. You
Or you
cannot
could-
access
wait,
my information.
Can you shapeshift around things, or does that like kill you?
I could
She just
shapeshift.
like
I mean, I could
becomes-
shapeshift into something that.
Couldn't you shapeshift and hide?
he's going for the information. Like,
Well,
Yeah, he's not actually after you guys, probably.
well, I know, but just as like if you shut it all off,
And then
hold it,
hide.
and then and then turn your back and shapeshift into a bookcase or
a
whatever.
chair. I just joined the stack of chairs. in front of
Housing,
the
try
elevator.
and keep him distracted
Hey, look,
until
there's
we
another
get
ant.
there.
God dang these ants!
He doesn't expect anyone to be there. So keep
That's
him
not true.
distracted.
No, it is
that's
true.
right,
That
that's
was the
right.
whole point of this, is to get like
He
when
doesn't
you
ex-
when you flipped out, and we're like and I said they're moving. They're moving on to the next step. It's like, okay, we've got their attention. They're going to be losing their crap because we poked the boyfriend. We're going to be clear. And she actually shouted at you actually shouted at Palisane, "Get over here." Yeah.
Thank God you didn't listen.
Well, because my original plan was to make her scan again, but I didn't know how to do that.
Right.
And I also.
Well,
like,
she did try
that
to
was-
scan.
Well,
Yeah.
that was just me from like a
Well, I
mechanical
did-
standpoint.
Sure, yeah.
And I was trying to go more into what would actually happen, and she would probably flip out and be like, "Get over here."
But
Whereas
anyway,
from a mechanical standpoint, I was like, I want her to scan again. So
what
it worked out fine.
Syl tells Palisane is he doesn't expect anyone to be there, so keep him distracted until we can get there. And
Bubble
figure out
person!
something else.
What's that?
Bubble person.
Bubble person?
Well, he knows you
The
can
bubble
shapeshift, though.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
no, that would distract him.
Not for very long.
What are you talking about?
I could.
You know the bubble
the
person?
bubble person.
Remember?
Am I still on the phone with Vigil?
The bubble person. I don't know where the bubble person is. Bubble. Oh wait, let's go to photos. Bubble
Maybe
person.
if you were bubbles and spread out.
Am I still
You
on the
could do
phone
that,
with
right?
Vigil?
Because they said distract him. So.
Well, what they said was keep him away from the servers. I mean, if you want to solve the problem with the servers, it's really easy. Just trash the servers.
Well, we can't trash the servers. There's important stuff
Bubble
in there.
person.
Well, remember I saved
See, I didn't
all the
remember you were
files
actually
to
doing
my
that, but
personal computer.
I did
and
it
brought
once
with me.
when she was upset.
Well,
It's
no.
okay, because
Into
remember,
bubble.
I saved the files to my own personal computer that my mom doesn't know
You're
about, and I brought
right.
it with me to the park.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
some of them. I don't know that you have them all, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a difference between making all this stuff physically non-functional by blasting it and actually physically destroying the hard drives.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make it so that they can't quickly get at this stuff by like trashing all the hardware.
or you
And it's
could,
like, okay, we'll fix it later and get at the data later, but for now, if I frag everything over there, he isn't going to be able to do anything.
you could like
He'd still be
shut
able
it
to.
down and then like distract him, or you could destroy it and then hide and see what his reaction is. See how he handles.
Destroy it and hide.
Yeah.
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 Destroy it and hide, and eventually I'll probably pop out at him.
All of us had the same reaction.
So funny. I need to get. Hang on a second.
Give him a heart attack. I don't know if that's possible, but I don't know. Alias has a heart.
Does he? Tis the true question. Next week on Mythbusters.
Does Alias have a heart?
We're gonna go over here and. Oh, sorry. Grabbing a file, throwing it on the map. Uno.
We should use this teleportal sometime.
Oh yeah, we haven't used it yet.
Yeah, we haven't
That's
really nailed
wrong
down. I
with
mean,
us.
we haven't really nailed down like where, like how that works.
Yeah.
Whether it's an aimable thing, if it's only
Shoot.
one way, if it's always a way back kind of thing. At this point, I haven't done much with it because I didn't want
To be
to.
fair, if you trash this stuff, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna give him ideas.
I have all the ideas, so you might as well say whatever you say.
Yeah,
It's
just say it.
Like, to be fair, what could happen is like you trash the thing, you hide, you realize he's defeated, and then leaves through the teleportal, but you can't track where he went because the servers are trashed.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of. I'm not going to worry about any of that stuff because it all kind of depends on how it shakes out. There's my guy.
Then break the teleportal.
She doesn't have time.
Well, yeah, and he's not here for the teleportal. That's not tech.
He's
based.
here
know.
for the information.
That's what you're convinced of based on literally a Snake Eyes assess the situation roll. So
Yeah, but like Vigil told me, so I'm trusting Vigil. Which is
no, what she
questionable-
said was he's aiming for the base. She didn't say specifically why. Here we go. I just want to get this over here. There we go.
If he touches my ship, he is dead.
He's already
It's
dead.
funny how your mind goes to hurtful things that I can do. And by funny, I mean super useful.
Exactly. This is why I said that I shouldn't say anything.
No,
I'm giving you ideas.
I just want to make sure that the layout of the ship, the space is pretty clear. Anyway, okay, so tell me how you trash the servers. Do you just like Hulk out all over them, or do you telekinetic blasts, or do you use telekinesis and rip them out of the wall and just throw them various directions? Or
Well, are you
Yes.
trashing the servers?
I like
or
that.
Are you gonna actually like trash the information, or not the information?
Or you could just like reach inside of it and just
Ugh.
crush the hardwares.
Well,
Like
that's
make it look
the
like
whole-
there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's not the. You don't want to mess around with it. You want to make it look like he can't get
Yeah.
anything out of this. So yeah, ripping everything out of the wall telekinetically is like.
Yeah.
So what's that look like? Do your eyes like go all?
It's more just like a little hand motion.
So you don't even like. It isn't even like a big like power up kind of
Shift
thing.
into one of your weird cookies, like a plate of your weird. Cookies.
No, I shapeshift into one of the chairs that are sitting
Right, but I mean,
in front of the
tell me. I
elevator.
want to know about the telekinesis thing. We've established the weird shapeshifting thing. That's
Is it
cool.
like effortless or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of just a.
It doesn't. You don't go into avatar state. It doesn't mean anything to you. Never mind. Your eyes don't get all glowy and go. I have new power. Rip, rip, rip.
No.
Because you haven't had telekinesis before. So this is really kind
It's
of.
I
just
mean,
kinda
I don't
like-
really understand how it works, but at the same time,
You're kind of freaking out.
in the
probably,
back of my
just
head,
like-
it's kind of telling me to do this.
Yeah. You reach out
So
to.
I
Instinctive.
just kind of do like a little hand
It's like
swipe.
brains, so I can
and-
reach out to brains. I ought to be able to. Oh, whoops! I ripped it out of the wall. Oh, I can do that now. Okay, cool. So you just like rip, rip, rip.
Yeah, I'm not really
Computers
thinking
flying,
about that right now, so I'm kind of
monitors
calm
flying.
about
You're
that.
just kind of like.
Just kind of did it and then hide as a chair.
Against the elevator.
Where are you at on the chair? Where's the chair?
So
She has it like piled up in front of the
all
elevator, right?
around here.
Like an off. Oh, so you piled those chairs up and then you
Yeah,
became
all
one
the
of them.
chairs from the briefing room.
Okay, and then you're piled up as like a briefing room
Yeah,
chair. You look like an office chair.
chair.
Interesting.
Are we there yet?
Oh, definitely not.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Why don't you? Let me look at the thing here. Basic move.
I am one with the chair.
How are they getting on the table?
Where are they coming from?
I don't know. I don't. They're manifesting out of thin air. I need ant traps, and I keep saying we need to get ant traps, and I keep forgetting to go and grab them. I don't know how they're getting up in here. Defend.
They
We need to
live in
defend
the
something,
walls.
someone, or something from an immediate threat. Roll savior. Wah, wah.
It's a 0.
It's a 0. Okay, let me see what this.
That's what my savior is too. Welcome to the club.
What's your savior at?
My savior. Is that a -1?
Wow, we're not saviors.
Don't have her roll
Well,
savior.
you know, I'm not
That's what Harry's for.
generally. Yeah,
Harry's savior's always like 3.
I'm not generally the person who should be saving anyone because if I do, we'll probably end up burning them. You know.
The problem with your savior going down, Kaylee, is that's what your I can do this all day is based off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I can do this all day. It's just lowering it. So
It's just what?
it's just lowering it. I
Right.
think that's all.
It just gives you a little bit less fuel. You want to keep it up relatively high. All right. So, give me a savior roll for your defend. Let's see how that goes.
defense of what herself.
No, she's defending the stuff from the thing. So that's a
Oh,
5
the
straight up.
stuff from the thing.
When you defend someone or something from an immediate threat, roll savior. For NPC threats on a hit, you keep. 7 to 9, you expose yourself to cost, retribution, or judgment.
Judgment.
On a 6 or lower. Buckle up, Buttercup!
Wait. Oh wait. No, we don't have enough time to. Okay.
Is that all it says?
No, it doesn't say that. It just implies it very strongly. On a 6 or... Okay, so first of all, mark potential. Yay, potential. Everyone's getting potential from crappy rolls,
From sucking.
right? I think everyone's gotten potential so far from a bad roll. That's outstanding. That's really...
Go team.
This is going a lot slower compared to last session.
Really?
No, not
A lot has happened.
Like the running, the whatever it was called, the chaser and running game.
Oh,
Jane
yeah.
wasn't here.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because...
Yeah. I know.
Different
That
game.
game is fast. Anyway. Moving on.
It's
not
mostly
important.
because we care more.
Yeah.
We care more.
Okay.
We did. I don't know if you caught that. We did a thing when you were out. We did a different game, completely different system, and it was like superhero people being chased by government people,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like. And in one session, you and everyone's got amnesia, so nobody really knows why. And it was like go go go. We've got 2.5 hours. Go 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 go. And it was
It was interesting.
There was a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
He survived. I didn't expect that. It was great.
Yeah, I was also
It's not, as close as
expecting
Space Penguin.
Okay. So,
that. Debatable.
dude walks in.
Dude walks in.
Let me.
This is not a dude. This is a man.
This is a
You
thing.
are a dude.
All right.
This is a thing.
I gotta grab some.
It could
This
be
is
a
not a dude.
female.
You're a dude. This is a man. What are you talking about? I'm a man.
You're.
Yeah.
This is a man. Yeah. It's like a god crossed with a surfer. I can't remember what he said. It was really, really good. Where is
I am
Alias?
invisible because I am moving so slow that you cannot see me. Eats bag of chips.
Ah,
Oh
so good.
shoot! I need to show you a video. It's really short.
Show me
That's
after.
fine. I'm grabbing different people anyway. So.
When people
No?
say, like the whole, I can't see you, you can't see me.
I find that so funny.
I always win hide and go seek. It's like for dance recitals, they have to tell us that every year because the little kids are always peeking out of the
What's,
curtains.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, as long as you're far enough back that you can't see the audience can't see you. And you don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
My God. All right. I will be pulling on pictures here in just a minute. All right.
I just need to find this video.
So, as I said, dude walks in off the steps.
Dude walks in.
Dude walks in with a funny grin.
Oh, there he is. It's Alias. Whoop, whoop.
Who's that with him?
Hey! They're doing shaving cream.
Taylor
I don't like
Swift.
when it's-
That's what I'm
Why you shaving cream? Why would I eat it if I don't like to take? They're doing
All right. Shh. Close her down.
Who
Do you have any
are
shaving
those
cream?
people?
Yeah, I'll make these big enough that you can actually kind of see them a little
Oh, from the small version, she looked like Taylor Swift.
bit. Okay, so we shrink that back down.
Oh.
I'll just shrink her back
Is he
down.
with the person that he was originally with when he was on top
Yeah,
of
when
the...
he was on like the roof. Is that her?
We don't know about that, though.
Yeah.
I know.
But we do,
But
and we're
we do.
curious.
We don't, but we do.
Oh, that looks like a speedster, and I'm not for it.
All right, so
Because Alias is also kind of a speedster, right? Like, he's really
No.
fast. Yeah,
No.
but what, isn't he, like, really fast or
he's got
something?
fast reflexes. He's basically like a evil super soldier. He's been like built to be like ridiculously good at. Like the last time, and yeah, honestly, he steps in, she walks in kind of next to him. This guy kind of skids, like kind of, does that thing and stops in the training pit. He's like, ooh, training pit, very cool. Hey, trainable robots, awesome. They tore up your computers. There's a spaceship. I think they knew you were coming, boss. I don't know. Let me check. Nobody's here. But probably somebody's here. I don't know. It smells like burning. Tastes like burning. Yep. Definitely burning. Definitely. And that they did. Wow. They really weren't those the computers we were coming for. And he's like, "Would you just
He sounds like a
shut
dog.
up?" What's that?
He sounds like a dog.
I like this
It's like
guy.
he talks like a dog thinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of this guy.
I
Jabber.
hate speedsters so
Jabber.
much.
Shut up. You're right. Shut up.
Thank you. Now we're friends. Like, welcome to the club.
He kind of steps out here and he
I
looks.
have influence over Alias. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, he steps out right about here. And when you see him, your arm hurts. Like kind of memory pain.
Oh,
Because he broke your arm 3 times the last time you guys
Tackled.
grazed one another. Came within arm's reach of it. He broke your arm in 3 places. You recall? Remember that? Remember it now. He kind of looks around. He looks at the servers. Kind of looks around the room. Looks back at the ship.
I feel like right here, one of the training bots would just yell out one of their emotions.
Yes! That would be so funny! Disappointment.
That's so good.
Oh no, one of the training bots like fizzles out or something
No.
because there's so many thoughts and
What's
emotions.
the bit from the Ugly Dolls movie? You're not a model, thing, and I don't compute.
Please yell out an emotion. That would be
Yeah, the training bot kind of comes to the front. It turns to the jabbers like excitement, frustration, annoyance. We're very sorry. We're very sorry. Please don't hurt us. Which you've never heard before from any of the bots. They don't generally apologize for anything. He's not looking at them. They made a few upgrades. They made a few downgrades.
Downgrades.
He pulls out this. Okay, so you've seen.
Don't hurt my ship.
The training bots.
You've recently
They're my
seen
friends.
Captain Marvel. Have you seen Captain Marvel? So the pistols that the Kree use,
Oh yeah.
sort of like fancier pistol kind of things. He pulls out some kind of looks like that, except it's more like black and silver.
Oh shit.
All right, and you just start shooting the side of the ship. So
You have to come out.
Can I say
mean,
something?
you really do.
I gotta have her have a roll, and then we'll have you guys show up here in just a sec.
No, I was gonna say something telepathically.
That's my shit.
In a sec, because you're gonna feel this first. Hey, Palacine. She's under the table.
Go take a powerful blow. Just do it fast so I can go blow his brains
Here,
out.
take these dice.
Okay, how many conditions do you have right now?
I think just one.
All right,
Yeah.
so roll and add one.
Now I'm too short.
Be so broken you cut up them with your pieces.
Wait.
Here.
I got it.
5.
5. Woo! Oh my god! Oh my god! 6. Yes!
6, which is still, which is great. First of all, mark potential because it still counts as a 6. So mark potential.
Woo!
2 potentials and 2 rolls.
Yeah, and this one isn't even terrible.
Nice job, Allison.
Very good.
My ship.
Well, yeah, but you're keeping it under control, which is good. Take a powerful blow. On a miss, you stand strong. Mark potential as normal and say how you weather the blow. So this could be staying undercover, staying in shape. It could be completely going like, you mother, and just going berserk. It could be lots of different things.
Stay undercover. He won't shoot
Yeah,
it for
I'm-
that long. Because if he
Yeah.
gets no reaction.
But my ship.
I know.
I mean, it's
So
a
much about
it's
it.
a handgun. You feel it because again, the thing's remember it's telepathic link, so you're feeling it.
I have full confidence you can fix it later.
So it's not gonna, okay, with extended, continual, it's not like it's got armor plating. This isn't like an anti-ship weapon,
Yeah.
okay?
It's unarmed though.
It is unarmed, but it's not unarmed. It's a ship.
Yeah.
It's
I mean-
not unarmed. It's unarmed. It's not unarmored.
Okay, it's meant to be in vacuum. It's meant to take micrometeors hitting it and stuff like that. So this isn't great. It's not as bad as like taking a 9mm and shooting into the side of somebody's car. It's not that bad. It's worse than a berserk 8-year-old that you're trying to hold still, slapping you repeatedly in the face as hard as they can. Like it's worse than that. No, I said 8-year-old.
Oh, so Sean.
So yeah, imagine Sean like completely losing his crap and trying to beat the crap out of you while you're holding him in the perfect position to do that.
That sounds familiar.
I mean, it doesn't because he's never done that. But anyway, so yeah, it's unpleasant. What do you do? Or nothing?
Nothing.
Or do you reach out telepathically and like soothe the ship?
Soothe the
Oh,
ship.
Like, just like-
the ship.
Steady, hold, don't. Because the
Like-
ship could do something at this
Yeah.
point. It wouldn't be great, but it could be. Man, Ember's got all kinds of like.
She's so ready.
Oh,
I can hear the seething.
with you.
I can hear the mental
Question.
seething.
Question. On the way to the island, do you drop Riptide?
This is what I say to him. I say, You can stay, or you can come, or you can stay. I understand what your choice is. You don't have any obligation to come.
Drop me in the water so I can rebuild.
Okay.
You rebuild.
I'll find you! Bloosh.
Okay. And then I go
question.
twice as fast because it's less
Space
weight now.
Penguin, okay.
That's your boyfriend.
Shut up.
At
At least my boyfriend doesn't have to rebuild himself.
Where was Ligaya?
I'll tell you.
What was that? At least my boyfriend what?
At least my boyfriend doesn't have to rebuild himself.
Yeah, because he's okay with being broken. Okay.
I love how you guys are like throwing each other shade while you're racing to the like
While we're racing to the rescue.
the cavalry is like yelling at each other. Ligaya is hanging out in the ship. I think
Yeah.
typically Ligaya like hangs on the ship, even has like a little
Pod.
like a little crib
Yeah.
pod thingy place where it kind of like hangs out. I mean, it is technically a biomechanical drone of the ship. So docking with the ship when it wants to just kind of chill makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be in the ship or anything like that. So yeah,
Is she okay?
she's
working
okay.
through it.
If you ever do you have puppies? Do you have dogs? Do you have dogs that don't like fireworks? She's like the dog doesn't like
My
fireworks.
dog
Right?
doesn't like balloons. Both of them. They're scared of balloons.
I've never tried that with ours. That would be fascinating.
Yeah, no, we
That's-
got him to
no,
stop
stop.
jumping on the couch because he was scared of balloons. Although my other dog, this was because she was neglected, or they were both neglected.
Yeah, we
That's
have
why they're
rescue
scared.
puppies, so they have issues. So
So, what my
Booker
older
doesn't
dog,
like white
once I just
sweatshirts.
once I did this
He's
on
okay with
my
that.
bed, like with my hand, and she ran out of the room. That's how scared
Yeah.
she was. But that was when we had.
Booker's just not very good at sharing Kate. That's about it. All right, so he's here. Wait, you damn right I'm going to do this.
If he takes the ship right now, I'm going to punch him so hard he won't be able to stand back up again.
Okay. We
done
get
this?
it.
This shut-
We get
This
it.
hurts me as a player
I'm
too.
pissed.
Am I there yet? I need to know.
I'm creating a word picture. Actually, I'm just creating a picture.
That looks like Voldemort going Avada Kedavra. I can't
Are we
see
there?
the image clear enough, so it looks like Voldemort.
It kind of, I mean,
Okay, I don't care about Voldemort. This isn't Harry Potter right now. Okay?
you seem upset.
You think?
Stupefied.
All right, so just so you get this picture, I've shown you this picture before. Look,
Yes.
Yeah,
I know.
I just it wasn't clear enough, so it looked like one of those shots from the 7th movie, where he's just kind of staring up and he doesn't have a movie.
yeah, which
It doesn't
for all
have
I
a
know,
nose,
that's where
not
this
a
came
movie.
from. It might have been some sort of fan doing CGI. Hi, how are you?
Okay.
What you doing?
So my plan is to fly through the ship opening.
Ship opening.
This
Or the ship, whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
He's
That's
shooting
it.
in the direction of the garage. Do you really?
No,
think
he's
that-
not. He's
not.
not. He's shooting in the
Oh.
garage. The exit tunnel is here.
Oh, I
That-
thought she said that she was coming in through the ship.
Okay,
Well,
so
the ship entrance is this thing.
I'm going to, like, halfway through the tunnel, I'm going to drop her, let her run, do her thing. I'm going to run through. I'm going to yell, this isn't family friendly. So,
Zoe, you need to go out. Well, okay. Just give us the PG-13 version of it.
hey, a-hole.
It works. I'm with you.
And then I yell, because I know she's hiding.
Yeah.
Actually, do I want to reveal her?
No,
No, I'm not going to.
don't.
I'm not
and
in
at
the
this
proper
point,
mental state
at
right
this
now.
point, fire is gathering up my arms, and my hair is slightly floating, and the tip is actually on fire.
Nice. Cool.
That's not normal.
You done wrong. You done did yourself.
Boy, you done messed up. Hang on. I'm
So
gonna-
please be careful. I don't want you pressing any keys on that keyboard.
Also, can I unleash my powers now?
Well, it depends on what you want to do.
Okay, so I want to.
It may not be. Tell me what you're doing, and we'll figure out what the move is. It may not be that move.
Okay, so I haven't done this before.
Yep.
So my thought was I was going to send. Remember the ice person, the like death goddess thing, with her slicey things.
Yes.
So kind of like that, but not like they're like ropes, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna send 3 of them out.
I am 100% behind the idea that having been attacked by a death god, an opposite you death goddess, that you start copying her moves.
Yeah.
I don't see how there's any possible downside of that in your future. I think that's fantastic,
Yeah.
and you should definitely go with that.
Okay.
The look on your faces.
Oh, why not? Like.
The look on Kaylee's face is
Do
so
you
good.
understand sarcasm?
No.
Yeah, I do, but like.
You're doing
She's not
very
wrong.
subtle
She-
sarcasm
she's not-
right now.
she's not
Because
wrong.
they're not what I'm not like trying to penetrate them. I'm trying to wrap the like ropes would wrap around them, and I'm trying to keep them from. I mean, it's gonna hurt, obviously.
But
So I have a
the
question.
primary goal is to somehow mobilize.
I did
Mm-hmm.
ask Vigil to come, right? Like during my call. Like I said that at some point, right?
Maybe.
I was like, can you please help?
So here's the thing: either I can use unleash your powers, and I was thinking of using thick and thin skin because I'm really angry right now. Or I could use snatch, which means I would just have to burn again, and then which is spend 1 burn to use
Snatch
your
or
powers
weave.
to seize any one object or piece of person from someone within view, and I can, right?
Snatch or
I could
weave.
technically. I mean,
Snatch
does it
is
have to be
snatch
objects,
is-
or can I snatch their ability to move?
Snatch their weave.
Let me see what it is. Because taking something from someone can, but that's typically a directly engaged kind of thing. Let me look at snatch. Spend 1 bird, use your powers to seize any one. I think it's an object. In this
Okay.
case, it's pretty specific to say an object.
Okay.
Conceptually, when you do like directly engage, it's like you can take something from someone, and it's been very clearly communicated that could be something conceptual, like their ability to leave, that kind of thing. If you unleash your powers, you can
I just feel
you
like
can
this is-
literally change the environment to an environment that they can't get away from.
I just feel
easily.
like this is because like it's something I haven't done yet, you know.
Mhm, yeah.
And every time I did something new that I hadn't done, I've always done an unleash your powers.
Yeah, I feel. I mean,
Like
it can. Okay, so, and this is useful stuff. Partly the reason that this takes longer than the other one is we just roll and figure it out, right?
Yeah.
And we just kind of figure out where the dice go and we narrate it. This one we're actually like trying to figure out. It's like, okay, well, what do we want out of it? If you want it to hurt and also probably immobilize them, you want to go directly engage. However you do that, whether you do it with what's thick and thin skin do?
when angry marked, take +1 on going to unleash your powers. I'm mainly just trying to immobilize them. I mean, the pain would just be an add-on, you know.
An added bonus.
It's an added
Like-
bonus, yeah.
I mean, I would say go for just like directly engage. That's my
I'm
point.
worried
on
about
this.
that from a mechanic standpoint because I have a -2 to it.
To it?
To danger?
No, to directly engage because she has a condition.
Oh, you're
so
afraid?
it would just equal as a 0 if because it's dangerous unless
So it'd just be a flat out roll. I mean, I would say go for it, but you know, it's ultimately it's up to you.
no, because that would make less sense. That'd be a -1 if I use. I need to get my freak up because you freaking brought it down for some reason.
Do you want to talk to me about poor dice rolls right now? Because I am the
No,
perfect
a couple of
position to
sessions
complain.
ago, you brought down my freak, and it's been screwing me up the last 2 sessions.
What's
Thank
your
you
freak
very
at?
much.
It's not-
+1,
What's your danger at?
+2. I have nothing at +3 because she was trying to get them all at +1.
That's the best
You
way.
guys have weird issues that I can't help you with.
It's Jamie. She always has
Like,
weird
it doesn't
issues.
have to be, like, I was thinking more just, like, a bunch of, like...
Well, I'm fine with however we end up doing it. I'm just thinking in terms of. I don't want that one. I was just thinking in terms of like what you ultimately want to do. I mean, you're dice wise, you're probably going to aim. You're going to end up with like a 7 and 9 anyway. Where did that go? That was weird. What are you doing? Oh, the time lapse thingy. There we go. Why isn't it going bigger? There we go. All right. There we go. Cool. All right. I think let's go directly engage. I mean, here.
That
What
doesn't
do you have a
feel
penalty?
right.
Do you have a penalty to? Do you have a penalty to unleash your powers right now?
No.
That's not one
But
of your things.
directly engaged doesn't feel right to me because I don't feel like I just want to be more like a
Are you aiming at hurting them more or at holding them down more?
holding them down more.
All right.
I'm expecting her to do the punches.
You are correct in that standpoint.
Because part of me knows that this is more her fight than mine.
You are continuously correct.
Well, it's really all of your fight now.
I know.
Alias, we'll make
Well,
sure
now because he you know, but like
Don't bring
just
it up.
Don't bring it
Just
up.
like-
It'll only make me angry.
What?
What?
Anyway. All right. So yeah, go ahead and okay. So roll. You're gonna roll unleash your powers, which is just at this point a +1. It's still more than the other one is mechanically anyway, right?
wait, is Unleash Your Powers?
It's freak.
Yeah. Okay. So
Because
then,
you've got a danger is higher, but you've got a penalty to doing directly engaged, so it ends up being a 0 versus the unleash your powers, which is 1.
and then I have my thick and thin skin, so I get +2.
+1. Plus, yeah, total of +2. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, go ahead. Hit it like you mean it.
5, 9, 10, 11.
Yay!
Nice.
That is how we roll.
That's how
Okay,
she rolls.
so
That's
You're
how
then
you
not-
roll.
because I got like more than I was like I got a good roll. Then instead of just 3 like ropes, then probably
Yeah, well, you can have a whole bunch like kind of lashing around. When you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment or extend your senses. I'm gonna say this is reshaping the environment. Roll freak. On a hit, you do it on 7-9 mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. So we don't have to worry about any of that. So reshaping the environment. You're trying to like box them in or hold them down as much as you can, but it's really kind of that grabbing tenderly thing, whatever that happens to be. Okay.
I've gotten good at it. Now watch me do my
I mean, okay. In hindsight, I probably should have had you do this as a directly engaged threat because you can then, if you roll anything and get any kind of success, you take the ability to get away from them. But so again, it's got to be the heating vent. That's my only thought. They got to be coming out of the heating vent.
Yeah.
So I got to put an ant trap down there, but I keep forgetting to go and grab one. Anyway, all right. We'll leave it as it is for now. So what I want to know then. Wait. All right. What I want to know then is I got to kind of stick a little bit to the. I said I know you're doing the tendrils and stuff. So what are you? Let's focus on what the move says you can do, which is change the environment. So tell me how you're changing this kind of zone over here.
what are the floors and the walls made of?
If you
I don't know, what are the floors and walls made of? Stone. I would say like concrete, basically. It's like a it's like a concrete, basic gray, smooth basement concrete. You know what I'm talking about? Like school basement concrete. A lot of
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Here's so what it looks like is so instead of the ropes wrapping around them,
Mm-hmm.
it's more like so there's like a box around them, but that the ropes are like making like I don't know how to explain it.
You're caging them, sort of.
Yeah, like
penning
there's a
them
rope
in.
going there, and then I disconnect from it, but it's still there.
Sure.
And until I'm complete, and then it just becomes like just a full thing of like fire.
Okay. So you're like leaving almost like artifacts and stuff. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, I want this to be orange. Come on. There we go. Click, 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 click.
What are you doing?
Well, if you looked at the screen instead of your screen, you'd know.
Oh.
So
There's
something
Cheerios.
kind of like that, but like weird.
But like their lines, like
Sure, I'm just kind of getting an
Yeah.
idea of like where the. So is the idea to keep them here?
Fast one is going to be difficult.
more like to stop them from doing anything at this moment. Because my thought is, maybe I'm not the best person to make the calls on what to do with them. Because, like, especially after, the last incident, I'm definitely, second.
No.
I'm definitely second guessing myself a ton.
Okay, no, that's fair. All right. I'm just leaving these lines.
Also, my other thought process is we need to somehow get evidence that they are.
Doing anything because
There are security cameras in the base. We know
yeah,
this already.
which you have to then reveal to the school that your base exists.
Yeah, well. We don't have to reveal the school. We have to reveal the visual, and then she can pick it. Or at least that's my thinking.
Hmm.
Then she can tell.
I don't want anyone
Oversight.
else to know that we have a base.
Yeah.
The Vigil already knows. She's the one who gave it to us. So
Not
Yeah,
even
but then Vigil's
boyfriends
gonna have
can
to
know.
show it to someone because already nobody believed her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been a
We're
problem.
kind of on our own.
Dun, 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 dun.
If we could draw them out to,
I already asked Vigil
show
to
them.
come. Whether she'll listen is debatable,
Well, she may be.
seeing how I rolled. But
Dun, dun, dun. All right, so the flames leap up, kind of in the way. This one here, kind of, all she really does is just move slightly. And the map's not going to let me move it, but she just basically moves slightly, so she's sort of like equidistant from all the various flame things. Not big thing, not flinching back, but just kind of calmly moves to the central point of least heat. Alias doesn't move at all. This guy like strikes that like I'm about to take off down the track runner's pose kind of thing, but he doesn't do anything either. He's got this like grin on his face like, oh yeah, yeah.
And then I realize what he is, and I whisper to myself,
Speedsters.
speedsters are my favorite type of people. Punch feels most satisfying.
If you can ever land a hit. Syl, you did like sort of a forward roll when she dropped you. You're in the hallway there, as you can see what you doing. Look at the board.
I know, I saw.
What you doing?
I kind of just like run in and see what the situation is like.
All right. Are you saying anything, doing anything, or just kind of coming up alongside her for
wait,
now?
has he
kinda-
stopped shooting? Question.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. As soon
Can't
as
really.
as soon as you guys like stormed in, he was like, "Oh," and then flames jumped up, and he's kind of like, "Well, you've had a very what's this back bandage? You've had a very rough day. This, I mean, you trashed your. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It hurts me to see the condition that you put this place in since taking over. I have some very fond memories of this place when I was going to school here, and you've just done. You've done a lot of damage. It's really too bad.
Or am I maybe not me, but I want to maybe get some answers.
What'd you
Or
come here?
interrogate Vigil. I'm willing to interrogate Vigil.
What did you come here for?
Alumni Day. Did I get the dates wrong?
Haha.
Was that
very
homecoming?
funny.
Oh, homecoming is next. Homecoming is next week. He says back to the girl, and she's like, "Homecoming is next week."
I say this inside my head like he's not.
I mean, I am alumni of the school in good standing. My old stomping grounds, as it were. Came down to do a little peek around, see how things work. You ever see when we come back for these things and everyone's throwing along the trophy cases and stuff? I don't really have any of those. This is almost like that. I've worn butt grooves in these couches, these chairs. These chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's clever.
I'm smiling at myself.
That was.
I just came down to look around, and I mean, someone doesn't like their math homework. Clearly, software computing.
Pierce mask. That's what I want to do.
All right.
That's
Hurry up, 'cause I'm
mundane,
about
but
to
we're
literally
gonna do it
explode,
anyway.
Like,
That's. You should say something to me so I can raise my mundane.
don't attack this like Vigil, because obviously the last time it did not work. Attack this
Ooh,
like you.
that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, you can shift her labels, but what are you going to shift down if you shift her mundane up? Say superior.
Will you hate me if I say superior?
No, because it'll still be a +2.
It's still definitely, I mean, moving it that way
I'm
is...
still kind of pissed that you moved down my danger and my freak. So I'm going to move up your mundane and move down your superior.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, it's the most...
I'm still at a -1, but that's better
Not
than
to
a
be
-2.
all petty revenge
right?
about it or anything. Now, do you have a penalty to...
No, I don't.
Here's the mask.
I have a penalty to provoke and assess the situation.
I got a question.
What?
Now, you shift labels and anything, but do you want to do something to comfort and support?
Yes, please comfort and support me. I really.
No, I meant you for her.
Oh, but I want you to comfort and support me because I want to get rid of my afraid so I can actually.
I mean, I would say comfort and support policy.
Why? How many conditions do you
Mine is one.
Don't
I
comfort and support
I have
me.
We all have
3.
No, she's got 3.
I need to
Comfort and support me.
you.
Get rid of my afraid, please.
Okay, you can do that as part of this if you get around to that thing. Okay, so you're gonna try and do a pierce the mask.
Yeah, pierce mask.
Um,
Here, let me read the thing.
no,
When
no-
you pierce someone's mask to see the person beneath, roll plus mundane. On a 10 plus, has 3. On a 7 and 9, has 1. I'm assuming on a
We have
6 or
15.
below, you don't ask any. And things play out how this goes.
I want to answer one of them anyway. So what do you? Okay.
6.
We have-
5.
Team.
We have team.
You
If you
have
guys
team,
both,
but
if
I
you
also, you guys are finally all together.
yeah.
So let's save the team spending because if you guys
Okay.
want to push it to a 7, you can push it to a 7 and get a question.
Should we do the when we enter battle as a team thing?
What I was about to
Yeah.
say.
Okay.
So
I probably should have waited on that roll.
that's fine. We don't have to do it in any particular order. So you guys are all together, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's not the move I want. So let me pull in the other one. Team mechanics. When you enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team, even if one of you is a chair, add 2 to the team pool. If the leader has influence over every teammate, add another team.
Well, we have to figure out
Who's the leader? Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
I'm having the issues with
I don't think it's gonna be you.
thing. Yeah.
I'd
You're
say
currently a chair. I don't know.
I'd say it could be me because I'm.
Yeah,
the
but you've been
most
saying multiple
aggravated.
times, like, I don't feel this is, like,
Yeah.
purely my thing.
Mhm. But
think
I
it-
feel like it is more
Well, that'd be so then.
silhouette
All right.
because
Yeah.
All right. So, if the leader has do you have influence over every teammate?
Yes, I do.
So add
Surprisingly.
another team. That's 3. If
So-
everyone has the same purpose in the fight, add another team. What's the purpose in your fight? What's your purpose in the... Actually, leader first. What's your purpose in the fight?
What's my purpose in the fight? Ooh, that's hard.
What do you want to have happen? You don't want to make it too edge case, because if it's too like, I need to vindicate Vigil, I guarantee you they're not going to have the same thing going on.
Figure out why he's here and prove to people he is a threat. I say people very vaguely,
That's fine.
but yeah, that's my purpose.
I'd say my purpose is more stop him from getting to our files, which I kind of already had, but also get him out.
You want him out.
I'd say mine's kind of a combination: get him out and prove to people that he is not, or that he is a threat.
I think we're not quite all on the same purpose,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Oh shoot, I
that's still-
shouldn't have said that first thing
fine.
because we already know why he's here. He already said it.
Well, it wants to
Well,
talk
one
about
of
what specifically? Like,
That's his people. One of the speedy guy already said it. He said, "Isn't that the information that we were coming here for?"
or the computers. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you already knew he was. You knew
Yeah, I know, which is
conceptually.
why I
like,
shouldn't have said that
but
part.
But
specifics.
it's still because she
All right.
didn't really have.
Anyway.
If any member mistrusts the leader or the team, remove a team. Do you mistrust the leader or the team?
No.
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 All right. If your team is ill prepared or off balance, remove a team.
No.
I feel like you guys really had to like, oh shit, he's back at the base. We're totally out of position, and she's alone, and we're
And
scrambling to
I'm
get
a
back.
chair.
Like, and I'm a chair.
But like once we got back, like we
yeah,
did,
but we
weren't
got
like
pretty,
struggling
we got
and
pretty,
like
pretty fast.
Yeah.
yeah, but we weren't like we didn't come in and like stumble in and we were like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? We were like, we came in, we were organized. We were
Yeah,
ready,
you
we were
knew he
efficient.
was here once you knew what was going on. All right, so I won't. There's no penalty there. So that gets you 3. What's Captain do?
Captain, when you enter a battle as a team, add an extra team to the pool and carry +1 forward if you are the leader. So I carry +1 forward.
So that gives you 6 team
6.
total, because there was already 2.
16.
So
And
that
that
gives
makes
you
that roll 6.
no.
6 again.
Oh, +1 forward.
Yeah.
6. So now we only need 1 to get it to a mixed success, where I can ask 1.
All right,
I'm a
so
little preoccupied right now. so
how
I
do you
assume
see
should
yourself?
I'm a
like,
chair.
bring her.
Yeah, but you're telepathically linked to her. You can definitely
Yeah.
give her a boost if you're so inclined, like some way, shape, or form. Some sort of mental insight or something that you know, honestly, it could be simple enough for you to just simply quickly mentally tell her everything Jabber said when they first got in the room that they weren't here for.
Yeah,
That gives her
that
the
would be
extra
good.
information for her to give her some context over reading this thing and what he's saying and stuff like that.
I would say do that.
I do that.
All right, so think about what question you want to ask.
Yeah.
Don't say it yet.
This is hard. You come with me.
What? All right,
This needs to be a separate conversation.
we're just going to mute this mic for a second while we pause everything, apparently.